Welcome back to Salazar Art Nation. This is Frank. So I just wanted to show a little bit of what I was doing last night. Last night I was just doing some sketching. I was just drawing, just practicing, just drawing anatomy, just practicing comicking, the art of making comics. Just doing that. Uh, and I said, you know what? I want to show that. So right now I'm gonna just show you what I have here on the computer. Just show you what I did last night. Basically, how I took a basic sketch, just a very rough outline, and turned it into a finished illustration. So let's just get to that. All right, so last night I was just doing some doodling, doing some sketching. I organized these like this because I'm gonna post them up on Instagram. Um, I might have to resize them a bit, but yeah. So I start with some crude sketches. So my very first the first sketch here, which I was just practicing, and I just refined them as I went along. And then I started adding details. So funny story. Oh, or maybe not that funny, but but at first this wasn't gonna be anything. Like I was just practicing, just practicing my sketches. But I turned this into a young Captain Goggles. So a little earlier in his career as Captain Goggles. I'll talk a little bit more about that. But first, let me just show you the finished. Here's the finished illustration, which I put there. Finished illustration. There you go. Captain Goggles there. Young Goggles. Young Captain Goggles. Alright, so we open up the file. And here we have young Captain Goggles. All right, so here's the very first initial sketch that I did. Like I said, I was just practicing. I was just doing a practice sketch, which I'll emulate here. And I have a very bad habit of, I guess, what you would call petting the lines. So okay, so right now I'm just practicing not doing that, but. Anyways, so yeah, I started with a practice sketch, just refining it. Oh, not really refining it, just building it out. I then resized it, so I refined it a little bit more. See, you can still see a lot of the sketchy lines. And here I refined it even more. So I do the sketch a couple of times. I do it very rough, then I go over it, and then I go over that one. Uh, and then again go over it another time. And here, it's I was happy with this one. I like how the lines came out. They came out pretty dark here. Hold on. There. Okay, there. So I like how they came out look darker. Just practicing my inking here, my digital inking, adding a little bit shading here. And so I added a face. I started doing a little bit more refining. So like I gave him a shirt. Add a little bit more detail. Again, started playing with the inking more. So around this point, okay, let me take this off. All right, so around this point, I also gave him some hair. I thought, I could do something with this character. What can I turn him into? So I added this badge, and I thought this would be probably someone in the Captain Goggles and MASKUP world. At this point, I hadn't decided that it was gonna be a young Captain Goggles, so it was probably gonna be someone that works within that agency of the Captain Goggles and MASKUP world. So they would probably have a uniform or a basic uniform. So this would be the badge that everyone had or a version of it. But I wanted to try something. There, I added a little bit more refined. I want to see how it would look. What if this was Captain Goggles? So in his earlier in his career, he probably wouldn't have the goggles he has now. And it is established in the Captain Goggles and Mask Woman story, the mini comics that I'm doing, that the goggles he has now are made by a scientist, and they're kind of glitching. So he probably had different goggles before. So the ones he has now are just more updated. So I thought, you know what? I'll give him some very basic safety goggles. So they're just giving it more of the Captain Goggles feel, more of the look of his uniform. So the other agents in their field will probably have maybe a similar uniform that they start off with, and then as they go, they probably just add more. So I have a feeling that there was a basic uniform that Captain Goggles started with, and then he just started adding more of his own stuff. Young Captain Goggles probably won't make an appearance right away in the comic. Maybe in a flashback. So maybe like in an old photograph, something like this. If I just add this right now, it's not going to make sense to what I'm doing with the story. But like I said, probably something in an upcoming issue, maybe 3 or 4 issues down the line before we get to the main story, once I turn this into a graphic novel. Because the stories I'm doing now are more mini comics, and I do want to collect them in a collected series. We'll see. I don't just want to shoehorn it in there just to put it in there. Maybe not all of the ideas will make it in, but that's just part of the process. That was a young Goggles. Like I said, I just wanted to show how I took just a very rough sketch. Like I said, I was just drawing, just doing some doodles, and I wasn't planning on doing anything specific, but I ended up turning this this doodle a little bit more refined, and then just I turned it into something that adds on to the story of Captain Goggles and Mask Woman. So this is a younger version of Captain Goggles. Like I was saying, I probably will not do a dedicated issue like the origin of Captain Goggles, but I might do something where he tells a story, or there's a flashback, something like that. There is a bigger storyline that I am working on where that would work, but we'll see where exactly that will fit in. But like I said, I don't want to just shoehorn in there just because I can. I want it to kind of flow naturally within the story. And so thanks for watching this video. Hope you like what I'm doing. Hope you like these videos. Hope you like Captain Goggles and Mask Woman. If you do like these videos, give this video a like. If you don't like it, give it a dislike. It's all good. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. And we'll see you next time. So make comics, not excuses.